I'm.
Got it.
Yeah, you got me. You never see me, right? I'm still caught on. They asked me if I was selling hot dogs, and I'm like, what? And they're like, you got to check your fly before you go on live. So like now I know, selling hot dogs. I get it. That's if your wiener's hanging out or your flies or just your flies open. But that's how disconnected I am from this. Hey, I'm here tonight to let everyone know that I'm a little tired. I'm a little exhausted. Carol and I went on a trip with 6 other women in our family, and we went down to Mountain Lake Lodge in Virginia, the Dirty Dancing Hotel, Kellerman's. She was having a great time, and then she took a slight fall and broke her femur. So it's kind of in the middle of nowhere, Virginia. She had to be rushed by the ambulance. She had to have emergency surgery. She's okay. So I had to stay with her on Father's Day for the surgery and everything like that, check down on her, made sure you have everything. Then I had to bring my family back up here and drive them back up here. So I'm here today, and I'm trying to hatch a plan now that she's stabilized to get her back up here for rehab. So I'm absent from some of the things that I was supposed to be doing this week, like Ben's 15th anniversary at the comic book shop for midnight rental, and I apologize to Laura that I can't help them out with that. Because tomorrow I have to, absolutely tomorrow I have to drive out to be ready to drive her back to get her to a rehab center up here. We just need the insurance. Okay. I know this is too much story.
I don't know, man. I've gone through a couple surprise parties in my time, and I feel like I can smell them by now.
What's that mean?
This is a very elaborate ruse. I appreciate Carol being in on it, but I'll try and act like I was surprised.
Oh, I hope. I hate driving, and I have to drive down there and pick her up. And again, they've made her comfortable enough, and I'm going to have, she'll have pain meds, and I'll have her in the car. It is going to be a stressful drive back with her, but I've made my car as comfortable as possible. It's full of blankets and pillows, and I know how to recline her, and I am a paramedic.
Carol's pretty cool, though.
Yeah, she's tough, but I want to get her back here, and they were saying 3 weeks of rehab down there, and I don't want that to happen. So, unfortunately, I may not be here tomorrow for New Comic Day. And I always say that's where people can see me and find me on Wednesdays. I may not be here. I will not be here for the midnight rental. And unfortunately, I won't be here for Late Night Comics 2, and I was really getting excited about that because Sheer and I and the staff have put together a really phenomenal Late Night Comics. People were saying the dollar stock was getting stale, so we went and we made our small press edition, and we've got 22 long boxes of brand new dollar stock that has never even been out in the store going out. So it's a straight dollar. There is not going to be a discounted rate because it's brand new dollar stock. And between the dollar stock that we've put out in the store throughout the last month, since the last Late Night Comics, I would say that all the boxes on the new comic table are going to be new boxes to Late Night Comics, as we were saying before. So there's a lot of cool stuff to look at. We have lots of DC dollar stock in order, but those 22 new long boxes are great. We have a lot of back issues that you can look at, 50% off, including the wall. So please come out. And I wish I was going to be here because I like seeing people find gems, and not just financial gems, but stuff that's important to them. There's like a whole run of Badger in there, and I love Badger.
Oh, heck yeah.
Yeah, I don't like Nexus. No, Badger, yes. So come out and spend some money on Late Night Comics. Again, it'll be worth the while if you're traveling and want to come in and everything like that. And that's all I had to say. I just wanted to, I know some people see me posting on my social media, personal one, but I haven't really done a post yet on the store page. But Carol is doing okay. She's super tough. She's probably watching. Or not, or she's drugged out. But she's in Salem, Virginia, which is about a 7-hour burn from here, right down 77, about an hour and a half bend. So I'm going to do the best I can to get her home, and we'll keep you posted about that. So best wishes to Mom. Do I give you this? What do I do?
Oh, yeah, we got to unclip you.
Now I got to get out of here with my Labubu's. I set up a little Labubu drop-off.
I thought we were going to get away with him not mentioning them. Nope.
Want to know how they're real? See that scan code? See that tab? See all that Labubu stuff right there? We get a hero in my household too. It was a real.
That's a win. That's a win.
And the guy came in to shear first. I was in the back. Was like, I got the Labubu's, and not what the.
He looked John Shear dead in the eye. He's like, "You, John, I got your Labubu's." It was so weird.
I know how this town works. I'm a Cleveland guy. I can get Labubu's if my kids want Labubu's. Hero.
And with that,
that'll.
I gotta get some sleep so I can drive 8 hours tomorrow, or whatever, 7 hours. So thanks, crew, for being understanding.
We're gonna rock some late night.
Yep.
Slang some dollars.
I'm sad that I'm not gonna be here for late night. That's a fact. But for all of it, actually. Good night.
Good night, John. See you tomorrow, maybe. We're still live.
Yay!
Good evening, Carol and John Choppers. We always appreciate a good drive-by yapping.
Cameo.
That threw me off. Everything I was going to say about every comic I read this week.
Not everyone.
So you did, late night comics. That's going to be a real thing. We're really stoked about that Thursday. So those boxes are fun. Now that John Shear and Kevin have stopped buzzing like bees around them, I got to take a look at some really interesting, silly stuff in there. Not your typical just boxes full of 90s image Shadow Hawk. It's really not like that. It's some weird, fun, small press. I see myself going through some boxes on Thursday night. Please join me tomorrow for Midnight Rental at the Grog Shop with Laura. We're going to co-host, might be a little late, just for fun, keep things interesting. We're going to co-host a mystery movie, and I'm going to yell at the screen a bunch.
Yeah.
And you can too. But we got a bunch of first appearances, some freebies. They did send us Marvel must-haves this month, so ask us about one. We'll grab one for you. That's got it's like a 3-issue sampler. Marvel gives us like 20 of to give away. We also have some sweet Justice League ID badges. I'll put them over here so you can get. We've had these for a while. You guys have probably seen them, but now they have 4 out for this new round of Justice League. Zatanna is new this week, so that's cool. We like purple. While you're over here, we can do some first appearances.
Yeah.
That's cool. How are you guys doing? Wait, you don't need to catch that. It's just a pen. How are you guys doing? I haven't seen you guys in a whole week.
Doing well.
I always get, not you, them. I always get thrown off when John introduces a video because normally he's doing his video and then he goes and turns off the camera and then it's over. But I don't even know if he's driven away yet. He could still pop back in.
Yeah.
We've got many first appearances this evening across all company lines. In Spawn, we have a new Spawn.
Yay!
We should have a sound effect. We should have a gong. For a Spawn gong? We could make that happen.
Yeah.
That's pretty easy.
Yeah.
Spawn gone.
I'm going to get on it. If I order from Wish.com or something, we're going to hear it by Christmas. Bloodletter is the new original Spawn character. They make that very easy for us. The Kryptonite King in Superman Unlimited #2 and the Kryptonites.
Crypto Knights.
Crypto Knights.
I wish you
Kryptonite-
I wish you guys
Kryptonite-
could taste John Shear's eye roll like I just did.
Kryptonite King's fine. The
Crypto Knights is rough.
Yeah.
West Coast Avengers is the first. See, keeping it simple. First Omega Ultron.
Boom.
Nice and Ultron. Omega Ultron.
But even better.
Yeah, even better. We're all stoked about a new Jeff the Shark mini-series, so 1 of 5, but it's the first appearance of Shadow Jeff. So you always have to have a, light side, dark side. It's going to work for Star Wars. It can work for Jeff. Bring on the bad guys. Doom is the first appearance of Sister Sorrow. She's pretty creepy. She's got a good hook to her. Did you read this one yet?
Not yet. There's too much stuff.
You did DC. And Aliens versus Avengers #4, the unfathomably awesome end to a 4-issue miniseries, is the first appearance of a character named Alpha that I'm not going to ruin.
Yeah, and I did read that, and spoiler alert, $20 for the collection when it comes out.
Oh yeah,
we are ordering a ton.
So worth it.
If you were able to collect the single issue of this book, congratulations. If you weren't, have no fear. The trade paperback coming out in a couple months is $20, and it's going to be the best $20 you can spend in the store until something else comes around. It is going to dethrone whatever king of $20 in the store is right now.
Correct.
Right?
Yes.
That's an easy statement.
Absolutely.
Mouse Guard? We can do Mouse Guard.
All right.
It's right there. It's a little weird shape. Mouse Guard is on issue #3 of 3. Yeah. Last Dawn of the Black Axe. There's cover B, and then give you another look at cover A. I don't have Image on this side of the table today because it didn't fit, quite frankly. So Dark Horse gets us Where Monsters Lie. It's the second miniseries, Cul-de-sac, all collected in paperback. We have a new Mark Spears Monsters reprint, or just new cover.
I think just new
cover for us. #5, it's the trading card variant cover with a New Mutants 98, very close to my heart, homage cover. So there you go, Mark Spears artwork. EC Epitaphs from the Abyss is on issue number... Is that 12? Yep, thank you. There's your cover A. Here's your cover B. Hate a creepy scarecrow. Flash Gordon is on issue number 10. See, that's how you do a number, Flash Gordon. Right there. And then Star Trek Omega. Beginning of the end of the end. Who knows with them? It's infinity and beyond. So, one shot, Omega. Seems like the end.
I feel it's the end.
Maybe. But I'm going to hold this one up.
Yay!
You can screenshot it. You guys,
Benjamin.
no, I was really excited about this book for a lot of reasons. One of them is obvious. Several of them I needed to read it before I could confirm them. But Ben Winters wrote this book. It is meta, as you could probably guess, but he is a very, very good genre writer. He's got a good sci-fi blend. He's written some noir books. I've written many of his novels, and I was really excited to check this out because the solicitation promised this kind of like author realizing himself in his work kind of meta, and it delivers. It's very Philip K. Dick. It's very Kurt Vonnegut. It's very like absurdist, and he is reincarnated, so he can do whatever he wants. But it's like about a dude trying to figure himself out. And this artwork, Christian Ward does the cover, and Leo Max does the interiors. So really, really amazing. It's just got trippy, good storytelling to it. Hard to explain, but if you dig any of the authors that I just mentioned, you will devour this book. Devour it. 3-issue miniseries also. So really stoked about the conciseness on there. Right above that, more Dark Horse. We got a Christopher Chaos one-shot, Children of the Night. Pretty sure it's a one-shot.
I think so.
Usagi no Yojimbo is on number 4 of 5, so penultimate issue for 10,000 plums, sorry. Oh my god. 9,000 plums short.
Right.
If I had a nickel. Vatican City's on issue number 3. Thank you, Mark Millar. And then we're getting into Marvel, because it takes up this entire side of the table. Collected for Marvel, the Raid on Greymalkin crossover from X-Men. So you're going to get like a couple issues from all the X-Men series running a few months ago. But that's the complete story. Dazzler, the complete miniseries, the newest one, the World Tour one, 4 issues in there. Then we have a big old X-Men Age of Apocalypse reprint. This is Reign, which I think is the second one.
I think so, yeah.
Above that, another honker of a reprint. This is the ultimate editions of Ultimate Fantastic Four. So keep track now. We're on regular Epic collections, we're on modern Epic collections, and now we have Ultimate Epic collections.
As one does.
But none better than either other.
Correct.
They're
Yeah.
just collecting awesome comic books. Jeff Loeb, speaking of which, Jeff Loeb, Tim Sale did a Spider-Man miniseries, Spider-Man Yellow? Blue. Thank you. No one was yellow. Daredevil was yellow.
Daredevil was yellow.
Cap, white, Hulk, gray.
Yes.
Okay, cool. They should just make an affordable paperback with all of them in there.
I mean, they made a unaffordable hardcover with all of them in there.
Yeah, wasn't it like $75?
It might have been even more than that, but yeah.
Ugh. Come on. Moon Knight Fist of Khonshu's on volume 1 in paperback. So the current ongoing series for Moon Knight, for the record. And then Dr. Aphra, Agent of Chaos. The only Marvel number 1 I did not read. Did you read it? You're the fan.
No.
Not yet?
No.
Well, we got new Star Wars number 1s rolling out, and they're going to start to have to prove themselves.
I know she is teaming up with Luke in this, so.
She's teaming up with Luke,
Yeah.
and it's the 3rd ongoing series for her.
Correct.
So, cover A, cover B. Go in the middle.
Sure.
Moon Knight's got a new issue in the ongoing, so Moon Knight Fist Khonshu's on issue number 9. There's your cover A, cover B, and this is a shop favorite. Cover C,
So good.
versus Taskmaster. I don't even know who I want to win.
We do.
It's
We
awesome.
win.
Next to its new Ultimates, they're on issue number 13. We got 5 months till the maker drops the dome, and we got a reimagining of the Ultimates that I thoroughly enjoyed reading. I devoured this book. I think this is a very, very smart Marvel comic. Cover A, we got 1 in 25 variant for $10, and we got a very cool foil variant for $10. One of the only foil variants I've ever seen John Shear put on his pull list. That wasn't just like a blanket.
I got a lot of foil variants this week. There were some good ones.
Yeah. Weapon X-Men is on issue number 5 of the miniseries. We have one cover there for that one. Next to it is Wolverine number 10. This cover did make me pose the question to the staff of whether you think Wolverine's ever accidentally cut off his nose when popping the claws with abandon. It's a fun one. There's cover A. There's cover B. And cover C is your Bring on the Bad Guys variant. And then a 1 in 25 by Greg Land for $12. Next on my reading list, to be honest with you, Fantastic Four Fanfare. Issue number 2 of the 4-issue miniseries. We got 3 new stories in here. Cover A, love this cover B. And cover C is your bad guy variant.
I did read that. It's an excellent issue.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait. I'm glad to hear you say that. West Coast Avengers, issue number 8. You got that first appearance of Omega Ultron. We have one cover, cover A. But next to it, regular old Avengers, which is to say they're not regular at all because they're trying to take Doom down or team up with him. I don't know.
Yeah.
Depends on what day of the week
Kind of
we're
both.
in.
Yeah.
Issue number 27, there's your cover A. Your cover B is your Phineas and Ferb. Steranko homage.
So good.
Cover C. Cover D is your Bring On the Bad Guy variant. Cover E, Wonderful Storm. And speaking of which, the 1 in 50 of all art variant of that storm for $15. Psylocke is on issue number 8. Got one cover for that one. That's cover A. Next to it, X-Men number 18 makes up for it with more covers. I like this Magneto one, though, for the record.
It's a good Magneto cover.
Cover B is your 3K variant. That's the mutant team they're fighting right now. Cover C is your Bearing on the Bad Guys. And we got a 1 in 25 variant. Very awesome beast, have to admit, for $12. And then next to it, I guess a hot one of the week, a 1 in 50 variant. Queen of Limbo, Dripping Blood Skull, X in the Eye. What's not to like? Right?
Yeah.
$50, all yours. Big X-Men number 1 in the middle of the table is Emma Frost, White Queen number 1. I did not know what to expect from this book. I did read it. It does not take place in current X-Men continuity. It takes place when Emma Frost is full-on self-serving Hellfire Club Emma Frost. So you're getting conniving. You're getting her training people with her telepathy. You get X-Men appearances and kind of her first experience with wanting to learn them to take them down. So, I mean, if you want sexy Hellfire Emma Frost, this is your book, obviously. There's your cover A. More to the point, cover B. Here's cover C. And hide your kids, folks, because here's the foil variant. It got too quiet. That was the moment John should have popped back in.
Yeah,
Gwenpool's on issue number 2. Gwen X, Weapon X.
I mean,
yeah,
stabby cover.
Cover B is your fantastic variant, which I actually really like a lot. Cover C by Perel. And then a new issue, last issue of Power Man Timeless, issue number 4. Wonderful ending. If you're a Luke Cage, Jessica Jones fan, you get a lot out of it. Amazing Spider-Man number 6, I am told is still good, right, John Cheer?
It is. Pete is having a good day in this issue.
You know what that means?
It's great.
Next issue is
It's going to be a bad day. Yep.
Cover A, Black Cat, Ramita, gotta love it. You get longer arms, Andrew. Cover B, I dig it. I don't know what's happening, but I like it.
Yeah.
Cover C is your Bring on the Bad Guys variant. Cover D is your Marvel Rivals variant, all caps. And then 1 in 10 design variant for $8. Next to a 1 in 25 variant for $10. And the coup de grace, a 1 in 100 all art Ramita Spider-Man Black Cat cover for $50. Not bad for a 1 in 100.
No.
ASMs. Aliens versus Avengers. Where respect is due. The Avengers are doing the avenging. Had a wonderful ending. We've been raving about this book since the beginning. That rave does not stop now. To explain it would be going too deep, but I will say this. I have never, ever, until this point, respected the intergalactic nation of Wakanda until now. Like, as far as playing its part in a story, I think it's not a Due Machina or anything like that. It's a really just great way to tie the galactic nature of aliens and their infection to this Avengers story. It's really, really good. So cover A is awesome. Cover B is awesome. 1 in 25 variant is awesome for $20. Kind of equally awesome. The Spider-Verse versus Venomverse sounds ridiculous, but also just keeps up fighting. You want to see them fighting, and they just keep fighting.
Yeah.
It's cool. So there's cover A. Here's cover B. Like it. And then our favorite row of the night.
Jeff!
Right? It's Jeff.
Jeff.
Jeff's got a mini series called Jeff the Land Shark. It kicks off with a bang. I love it. We got a lot of Deadpool interaction that's not ridiculous. Shadow Jeff's first appearance. So it's everything you want from the beginning of a Jeff book that we're going to get more of. Yay. So there's cover A. Cover B is your Knock iconic cover. Cover C is blank. Cover D is the Art Germ Rivals variant. And then you got a spiffy shiny foil variant where he's trying to chew on an infinity gem.
Of course he is.
Can't have Jeff without Cosmic Marvel. I don't know how I'm making this connection. But we do have a reprint, a facsimile edition of Fantastic Four number 49, one of the most iconic covers in comic book history. There's a stack of them right there. We have 48s to have a good 1-2 punch of an issue. But they also come with a 1 in 25 variant, which is relatively exclusive.
Yeah.
But for $15. Whole roll of Doom. This is Doom Bring on the Bad Guys. I'll give your arm a rest here for a second. Bring on the Bad Guys Doom is the first one-shot to come out under the Bring on the Bad Guys header. You've seen the variants. They're kind of hyping that up. But these are a series of interconnecting one-shots, really getting to the root of just evil in the Marvel Universe. There is no hero interaction in this story whatsoever. Each one shot's going to have like an iconic Marvel villain, kind of in the midst of this whodunit, right? Like this kind of origin of evil cosmic whodunit. Like I'm digging it. They don't give you everything in this. They set it up. They tee it up for the next one, which I think is
Green Goblin.
Green Goblin. So that's awesome. I'm in full support. If you're in it for Doom, you got Doom. If you're in it for a story about Marvel evil, you got that too. I think it's got a little bit of everything.
Yeah. So you got Doom is the first one, then Green Goblin, Abomination, Loki, Red Skull, Dormammu, and the Mephisto.
Oh, we're like kind of
It's
climbing the
up.
power tier a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Though, except you're starting with
I
Doom
mean,
and then
you
going
are-
to Green Goblin.
Well, yeah, but I mean, you got to start off with Doom. You know,
because
you
he
have
sees
to.
all.
Yeah.
Doom is.
Doom is.
That's weird. Cool covers too. Cover A is right there. I held it up. Cover B is by Eastman. Cover C. Cover D is that first appearance with Sister Sorrow on there. Cover E is your Marvel Rivals variant. Cover F is your iconic Knock. I like saying that. And then Sister Sorrow design variant for the 1 in 10 for $10. Yep. A tie-in, more Doom, is Iron Man, the Insurgent Iron Man. Love that adjective. On issue number 9. There's your cover A, tying in with One World Under Doom. There's your cover B. And here's your Bring On the Bad Guys variant. Cover C. Another Doom tie-in, Doom Division. They're on issue number 4, which I think is the last in the miniseries. If not, it's penultimate. I was more concerned with the fact that we got some extra cover here. But there's cover A. Got some extra of the cover B. And here's cover C. Big top of the table. Love it. We have been loving the Godzilla versus one-shots. I would dare to say they get progressively better, but honestly, each one of them has been so fun to read. This one was no exception. If you enjoy Bendis Avengers with a lot of snappy dialogue and a lot of snappy characters, this is great. If you just love a good ensemble explanation of a giant monster fight, if you love Fin Fang Foom, if you like
Jaguar.
Jaguar.
If you're that
Honestly,
guy.
God, if you just like Godzilla, you're
Yeah.
good. I described this to John Shear. My pitch back at him after he read it was, doesn't it sound like a bunch of kids on a field trip got in trouble and Maria Hill asked them about it and they tried to explain it in the most reasonable way possible for them not to get in trouble?
Yes.
And that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
The Avengers are the school kids. And the
It's
bus
so
is
good.
hanging off the side of a bridge. There's cover A. Cover B is your versus cover. Cover C. Cover D by Mike Allred. Heck yeah. Cover E, Jet Jaguar.
Jet Jaguar.
I want to know really truly what Captain America thinks that's going to accomplish. I really do. Like, he's a smart man. He's a strategist.
It's just gonna
You're
boop him on his belly.
It's going to boop him. It sure is. Spiffy, shiny, awesome foil variant, $10. And a 1 in 25 cover that I love even more after reading it for $12.
And then I get to talk about DC, which has a heck of a week too.
Heck of a week.
Yeah, there's some fun stuff here. We start off with Krypto, Last Dog Krypton, and it is an origin story. Maybe not the origin story. We'll probably get to that in a bit. But it is a very solid origin story for Krypto. It is a very solid read, just as is. Is it like the all ages one? No, it's just a solid Krypto story. Like, can everybody read it? Absolutely. But good book. It's part 1 in, I believe, a 5-issue miniseries. Ryan North, who's been writing Fantastic Four in the best way possible, is writing Krypto, Last Dog of Krypton. And I am very excited about that because it's great. It is a very good first issue. So there's your regular cover. There's your cover B. And we've got a blank cover C. Next to that, Wonder Woman, number 22. We all read it. We all love it. A great first jumping on point. Like if you haven't been convinced that like Wonder Woman's your bag, you should be convinced. Read this one. It is, the art in it is not like as great as it has been, but the guy who wrote it, there are a lot of mice in here, and he nailed it. Like,
Those mice are adorable.
they are fantastic. Like that guy on there, Mouse Man, is fantastic. He's created a whole slew of mice, and for a story that is absolutely silly, like there is 1 because it's Wonder Woman, 2 because it's Tom King. It is going to be so much deeper, so much darker than the first issue is going to give it credit for.
Oh, I think that first part of that story was plenty dark.
There's
It is set in Washington D.C. and it is a poignant farce. Like that's very not obvious at all.
Yeah,
and it's very fun to read.
Yeah,
I like Mouse Man.
Yeah,
I like whatever's happening. Not a first appearance?
No, apparently not.
Where is Mouse Man been?
I don't know.
It's his reintroduction of Mouse Man.
I mean,
now who's selling hot dogs?
Right.
What does that mean?
Yeah.
Reintroduction.
So it's also a really good Diana and Steve story.
Oh,
yeah. That is very true.
Very true.
I said to Andrea, I needed a story with them together to remind me of what was lost in previous issues. Like, I'm really happy that we get to see good things. It's great.
Yeah.
Good freaking Wonder Woman.
So yeah.
What a hug, Todd.
So there's your cover A. We've got your Pride variant for cover B, and then a $10 1 in 25 variant for that one there.
Dude, Kevin Smith could have been doing these variants for them forever.
I know, right?
Like all of the stuff he drops out for our Christmas stuff, our art shows.
Yeah. So, Absolute Flash is on issue number 4. We have more Wally West. We have introduction of other characters that we know in the best possible way. And we also have more Grodd, and that is what makes this book so much as wonderful as it is. It is fantastic. One of the absolutes that's still, as with all of them, still just trucking along in the best way possible. Cover A, there's your cover B, your $10 1 in 25 variants, and your $20 1 in 50 variant for that one there. New Gods by Ram V is, this is the number 7, team up with the Justice League, hinted at the last issue, full on this issue. I mean, that is a book that, like, I really need to get caught up on, because everybody who's reading it, and if you're not, you probably should be, because everybody who is loving it. So, yeah, the New Gods book for people who don't care about New Gods. How about that? Superman Unlimited, that Kryptonite King. Kryptonite is now basically currency in a country, and you find out what Superman's new powers are in this as well. It's issue number 2 of Superman Unlimited, the Dan Slott book. But most importantly, he's not on the cover. He's not on any of the variants, but Creeper makes a guest appearance, and it's wonderful, actually. So, yeah, there's your cover A, your cover B, your cover C, your awesome Kryptonite cover D, your $12 1 in 25 variants, and an amazing $25 1 in 50 variant for that one there. Batman Superman World's Finest issue
Oh, George,
number
that
40.
1 in 50? I love that 1 in 50.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, I was zoning out.
No, it's great. Honestly, best thing about this, team up with Jim Gordon and Perry White. So
nice.
It's great.
Nice.
Yeah. So, and it's a one shot. So there you go.
Oh,
issue
the
number 40.
the mentors.
Yep. And then your cover B with Stephen Colbert, and your $15 1 in 25 variant for that one there.
You see this Colbert action? I didn't see this one yet.
Yeah.
Okay, that's hilarious.
Yep.
And so can you.
Batman Robin Year 1.
Our most disputed cover of the week.
Yeah. Is it good or is it bad? You tell us.
Yeah,
I liked it. Some other people did not. So there you go. There's your cover A. There's your $10 1 in 25 variant. A much more traditional cover. Titans on issue number 24. Detective Comics on issue 1098 or 1096? 1098. We're 2 issues away from 1100. So there you go. There's your cover A, and then you have your $12 1 in 25 variant for that one there. Nightwing's on issue 127. There's your cover A, and then we have a $20 1 in 25 variant for that one there. Catwoman still going on with like her early days of being a thief.
Some crazy covers coming out of that too.
Yeah. So there's cover A, your Panosian cover B, and your Cho cover C. Zatanna trucking along at number 5. There's your cover A, your Perez cover B, cover C, but cover D, which is fantastic. Next to that, DC's Facsimile. It's the final part of Hush. Issue 619 for Batman. There's your cover A, and then we have a spiffy, shiny foil variant for that one there.
And we have all the other ones in stock. I just did the
Really?
facsimiles earlier, so we have all of them. If you want to read Hush,
If you want to read Hush
I think it's
as
kind of novel. I think
facsimiles,
it's fun.
yeah, there you go. We're gonna do.
Down here?
Should we go there?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, here we go.
Okay.
Here we go.
So,
Crack one. Crack one.
All right.
Of course.
Adventure
Okay,
Comics.
wait, let's explain.
Okay.
Get some energy.
All right. No. Yeah. Adventure Comics
Okay.
210. First appearance of Krypto.
It is. Look, he's carrying
It's-
a bank vault. It's awesome.
Yeah. It's
Krypto the
sealed.
Superdog. He's going to give you a trip to the VIP experience of Superman.
Yes.
This summer. You have a week to claim your winnings. 2 of these in the country are winners.
Yes. So we're gonna
So
open
it's
this
going to
one
be a
up.
freaking big deal when we open it right now.
Yes.
2 of these are winners. We have 400 copies of this book. Go ahead.
All right.
Let's
It's
see.
on the very first page.
Sorry
You didn't win.
Don't show them too much. So a big controversy. Not that we didn't win. That's never going to happen. But we have 400 of these giveaway. What DC didn't tell us is that it's a big old freaking joke. That when it says sorry you didn't win, it also directs you towards some of their multimedia outlets that will let you experience comics without coming in your local comic shop, which is absolutely ridiculous. So please ignore the bottom part of the sorry you didn't win. Buy the book because you want to read the first appearance of Krypto,
Yeah.
which is awesome. So yeah, we have a bunch of these crack. We are going to sell them. After the premiere of the movie, there will probably be some left over for us to give away. So if you really don't want to spend the $4 to try and win the trip of a lifetime from Cleveland to the premiere, we want to represent this town at that premiere, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So buy 1, open it in the store. Buy 3, open them in the store. Buy 10, open them in the store. Let's go. Let's
Yes.
go to the premiere.
There we go.
All right, I'm tired now.
All right.
Then we got reprints. Absolute Batman. All right. We're gonna start here. We got issue number 5, issue number 6, and issue number 7. Get caught up. It's fantastic. There's your Mr. Freeze, like first part of Mr. Freeze. So good. DC Compact, Batwoman Elegy.
It's my favorite one so far.
I was going to say, maybe one of Ben's favorites. He says it is his favorite one so far. So
I'm
there you
standing
go.
right here.
It's so good. Like
So
it's
good.
yeah. I mean, the J.H. Williams artwork in there is phenomenal. So yeah. Birds of Prey, if I'm correct, this should be number 3, and it is. And it's
They put it on the spine?
They did.
We need another sound effect for that.
Yes.
Like
a good
air
gong.
horn.
Yeah. Womp, womp, womp. Below that, Superman Adventures Compendium 1. All the Mark Millar, Paul Dini, Rick Burchett, Scott McCloud stuff. Big honking
Holy hoot.
compendium. Yeah, it's great.
I get it, but it's kind of a crappy cover.
It's not the best cover they could have used, but
Superman looks like
the stories are fantastic.
I feel like it's
So
gonna hurt me.
yeah, DC Finest. I finally saw pictures of him for the Superman movie, but this is your Metamorpho, the Element Man.
Oh, cool.
So all the original Metamorpho stuff in one big handy collection. Mark Millar's premier collection is the Authority. You might make a case for the Ultimates, but this is like fantastic, fantastic stuff. Millar and Quitely knocked it out of the park with the Authority when they took over after Ellis. It's 12 issues of just fantastic comics. So there you go, in a collection,
That's awesome.
re-released. Copra's on issue number 50 of 50, I believe.
Last
So
bit.
there you go. I was Fashion School Serial Killers, also on issue number 3. So creepy. What a wonderful cover. Well, we can always show you the back with the stitching. Yeah. Phantom Roads on issue number 13. And then Blood and Thunder.
I got to say something about Blood and Thunder.
Go
I'm
for
going to
it.
implore everybody to give Blood and Thunder a chance because we do. I'm pretty positive we still have issue 1s. If not, I'm going to grab them because I just read this issue while John Shear was yapping about Krypto. But it's this book's really about relationships, and it's got a really good human alien, like not the politics. That sounds boring. It's not boring, but like it's an action forward book that's really telling a good story. I like Blood and Thunder a lot. They're standing behind it. They don't think people ordered enough. They sent us some extra copies to get us to push. I think it's a worthwhile checking out. Flip through it in the store. It's not
Yeah.
really. But yeah, I just want to
But
say
yeah,
that. I think
no,
Blood and Thunder
it's
is
great.
Great
I
image
like,
book.
I like the first issue a bunch.
But we're in an
This
age
is
of
on
great
my-
image books right now, so it's a little tough. Speaking of which,
Speaking of which, another number 2, Exquisite Corpses, issue number 2. Man, that town is getting taken over by a bunch of killers, and they are doing their job. So
Yeah.
yeah, by Tinian and Walsh. There you go. Issue number 2. If you didn't get issue number 1, we can get there.
Yep, we'll get there.
Let's get there now. We
Oh.
got second prints. We got a lot of second
We'll
prints.
talk about it.
And we'll talk about
That's
it.
the best $5
But
you
yeah.
can spend in the store right now.
So yeah, so there's your cover A. There's your bag with a card, cover B.
I'll tell you what, I never get sucked into those bag variants, and I got sucked into those bag variants. Those are fun. They come with a playing card that has a lot of fun information on them based on the character-driven story of the killers, and it's good stuff.
Yeah.
For an extra $1 or whatever it is.
So there's your cover B. Cover C by Tulote. Cover D. Oh, that's a good
Nice.
one. The $15 1 in 25 variant.
R.I.P.
Yeah. And then your $50 1 in 50 variant for that one there.
That was shocking to me. I priced the ratio variants this week, and I was super cutthroat. Like, I was knocking $10, $15 off here and there, and I'm like, man, can I make this cheaper? And that thing is selling.
No.
online.
Yeah.
I don't know what's up.
Another number 2, Battle Beast from Invincible Universe, issue number 2. Because there's an issue number 3, he does not die in this one. So there's cover A.
Thanks.
I know, spoiler alert. Cover B, your $8 1 in 10 variant, and your $12 1 in 25 variant for that one there. Bug Wars on issue number 5. I am so happy this is not over yet, but my gosh, that is a terrifying cover. I cannot wait to read this one.
Penultimate issue.
Oh man, he just
sorry.
needs to make it ongoing.
I don't like it any more than you
Yeah.
do, dude.
So
I read yours.
there's your cover A, and then there's your Stoko cover B. The moon is following us.
They effed up. Sorry, I'm tired. I'm thinking about the week in the future, and I'm tired. They effed up the first printing of the trade paperback. So if you did buy one from us, bring it back in. We'll switch it out. It's not a big deal. But now we have the fresh copy.
For $15.
Daniel Warren Johnson and Mike Spicer, I think.
Riley Rossmo.
Oh, and Rossmo.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do some kind of flip book stuff and trade some artwork, and it's a really fantastic story. I will always stand behind Daniel Warren Johnson stuff, as will everybody else ever.
Yep. So there's that. Kill Them All by Kyle Starks rather. $25 gets you his whole series.
It's a beautiful hardcover.
Yeah. $25. Can't
Yeah.
beat that.
Yeah.
From the Spawn universe, Rat City's on issue number 15. There's your cover A. There's your cover B. Deadly Tales of Gunslinger Spawn is on issue number 7. We got a cover A and a cover B. He looks so casual. And then that first issue of Bloodletter, issue number 1. Collection-wise, Free Agents is on volume 1. It's the Buziak and Fabian Nasenza image comic, fully collected there. So there you go. But next to that, G.I. Joe number 8, Baroness gets a 48-hour leave and told no guns, no killing. And she has an unwanted companion that we are happy to see, but also Major Blood is after her and a big bad way. It's a reintroduction of a regular G.I. Joe character, like bad guy, and done incredibly well. It's so yeah. There's your cover A.
Can I read that by itself? I haven't been
Yes,
keeping up on,
you can absolutely read it by itself.
Up on Judah. Okay.
Yep. There's your cover A, your cover B, your cover C,
You sold me, dude. You did.
your $12 1 in 25 variant, and then your $20 1 in 50 variant. That makes way more sense after you read the
Yeah,
book.
I was wondering about that because I'm like, that's kind of a boring, like it's kind of a normal
Nope.
cover.
Makes way
That's
more sense
awesome.
once you read it.
That's awesome.
Criminal, Wrong Time, Wrong Place. The full collection for that there. Hack/Body Bag. So you get the whole mini series for that one there. Complete collection of Spawn, Shadows of Spawn. It's manga, so you get to read it backwards. Yay! But number 1, Exquisite Corpses, second print, $5, oversized issue. All the rich people in America have their own killers thrown in a small town. Last killer wins, and the owner of that last killer gets to rule the United States for the next 5 years.
And each family represents a state of the original 13 colonies.
Yep.
It is a well-conceived, smart first issue. Great setup. If you did not get a chance to get one before, get one now. We absolutely recommend that.
We got a big giant stack of it.
Love
Get it.
this book.
It's
great cover or wrap cover. And then we also have the 1 in 10 variant. So they did the poly bags with the cards in them for the first print, but they didn't do them for the second print, except in the 1 in 10 variant. So we have 2 of those. They're $30 a piece, which honestly, we were looking online and they were more averaging like 45 something. I even had to double check my math. So we got them for $30 a piece. We have 2 of them. Seriously well worth the collector value, the breed value. Everything about this book is awesome. Everything about it.
We cannot recommend it more highly.
Really, we could not.
Yeah.
Below that, we have 2 new single issues for kids. You got Monster High, actually Locket and Nest Monsters reprints of classic Monster High stuff. And then the last, which is issue number 1 from Boom. That's an invisible dinosaur.
It is.
Dragon.
Oh.
Just noticed that. She's doing great, actually. Avatar Last Airbender, we got Lost Adventures from Team Avatar Tales in an omnibuy format. And then Spider-Man Animals Assemble. New to us, maybe in paperback. I only had it hardcover before.
New in paperback.
Okay, new in paperback. So, yeah, that gets us through all ages stuff. Very full table. Honestly, on paper, it did not look like such a full, potent, had to say it once, comic week. There's a lot of stuff we're really excited about in here. Thank you for hanging out with us, getting updated with us. Thank you in advance for coming to a couple of the events later this week. We're really excited about putting a lot of them on, especially late night comics.
Yeah.
So enjoy the rest of your evening, and we'll see you tomorrow for your comic books.